can trust my dreams. Then some joyful news is coming soon. Love rules my heart, and all day long a strange feeling has been making me cheerful. I had a dream that a lady came and found me dead. It's a strange dream that lets a dead man think. She came and brought me back to life by kissing my lips. I rose from the dead and was an emperor. Oh my! How sweet it is would be to actually have the woman I love. When merely thinking about love makes me so happy. Do you have news from Verona? What is it, Balthasar? Did you bring me a letter from the friar? How is my wife? Is my father well? How is my Juliet? I asked it again because nothing can be wrong if she is well.
Then nothing is wrong. She is well. Her body sleeps in the Capulet tomb, and her immortal soul is with the angels in heaven. I saw her buried in her family's tomb, and then I came here to tell you the news. Oh, pardon me for bringing this bad news, but you told me it was my job, sir.
Is it really true? Then I rebel against the Tsar. Get me some ink and paper and hire some horses. I will leave here for Verona tonight.
Please, sir, have patience. You look pale and wild, as if you're going to hurt yourself.
You're wrong! Leave me and do what I told you to do. Don't you have a letter for me from the friar?
No, my good lord.
No matter. Get on your way and hire those horses. I'll be with you right away. Well, Juliet, I'll love with you tonight. Let's see how. The shooting thoughts come quickly to the mind of desperate men. I remember a pharmacist who lives nearby. I remember he wears shabby clothes and has bushy eyebrows. He makes drugs from herbs. He looks poor and miserable and worn out to the bone. He had a turtle shell hanging over his shop, as well as a stuffed alligator and other skins of strange fish. There were a few empty boxes on his shelf, as well as green clay pots and some musty seeds. There were a few strands of string and mashed rose petals on display. Noticing all this poverty, I said to myself, if a man needed some poison, which they would immediately kill you for selling in Mantua, here is a miserable wretch who sell it to him. Oh, this idea came before I needed this poison. But this same poor man must sell it to me. As I remember, this should be the house. Today is a holiday, so the bear shop is shut. Hey, pharmacist!
Who's that calling so loud?
Come here, man. I see that you are poor. Here's 40 ducats. Let me have a shot of poison. Something that works so fast that the person who takes it will die as fast as a gunpowder firing from a cannon.
I have a little poison like that, but it's against the law to sell it in Mantua. The penalty is death.
You're this poor and rich, and still you are afraid to die? Your cheeks are thin because you're dying of hunger. I can see that your eyes that you are starving. Anyone can see that you're a beggar. The world is not your friend, and neither is the law. The world doesn't make the law to make you rich, so don't be poor. Break the law and take this money.
I agree because I'm poor, not because I want to.
I pay you because you're poor, not because you want me to buy this.
Put this in any kind of liquid you want and drink it down. Even if you are as strong as 20 men, it will kill you immediately.
There is your goal. Money is a worse poison to men's soul and commits more murders in this awful world than these poor poisons that you are not allowed to sell. I've sold you your poison. You haven't sold me any. Goodbye. Buy yourself food and put some flesh on your bone. I'll take this mixture, which is a medicine, not a poison, to Juliet's grave. I must use it.
I'm visiting Friar, brother. Hey, that sounds like the voice of Friar John. Welcome back from Mantua. What does Romeo say? Or if he wrote down his thoughts, give me his letter.
I went to find another poor friar from order to accompany me. He was here in the city, visiting the sick. When I found him, the town health officials suspected that we were both in a house that had been hit with the plague. They quarantined the house, sealed up the doors, and refused to let us out. I couldn't go to Mantua because I was stuck there.
Unhappy fortune! By my brotherhood, the letter was not just a nice greeting. It was full of very important information. It's very dangerous that it hasn't been sent. Friar John, go and get me an iron crowbar. Bring it straight back to my cell.
Brother, I'll go and bring it to you.
Now, I must go to the tomb alone. Within 3 hours, Juliet will wake up. She'll be very angry with me that Romeo doesn't know what happened. But I'll ride again to Mantua. And I'll keep her in my cell until Romeo comes. That poor living corpse. She's shut inside a dead man's tomb.
Friar, brother, hey.
That sounds like the voice of Friar John. Welcome back from Mantua.
I couldn't get a messenger to bring it to you, either because they were scared of spreading the infection.
Unhappy fortune, my brotherhood.
Live. Give me some ink and paper. Get me some ink